guys, Damon with Texas Power Paddle, and I'm going to show you our Gen 3 Pro install today. I've got a compass and a 2019 Outback, and these are the stock rudders that come with the unit. And it's a pretty simple process, really. All you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver, about 5 minutes, and in essence what you're going to do is take the screw off and take the cord off here, pop the rudder off. There's a little spring there, and I'll go through that process. And again, really pretty simple. Should take about 5 minutes, and here we go. So first thing I'm going to do is untie this rudder retraction cord. Sometimes it can be a little tricky, but basically untie the knot, pull it through, make sure you don't let that slip down. So just set that aside. And then the next step is really pretty simple. There's a Phillips screw here. Start unscrewing that, and once you get it mostly unscrewed, you have to come in there with your hand and kind of finish it off. And once you do that, now you've got the screw out, and the rudder just simply comes out like that. You want to be careful, hold the spring in place if you can, and then just slide the rudder basically off the little tab there, and the spring's still in place. Grab your Gen 3 Pro and insert the spring back into that little hole. Obviously proper orientation. Push the spring down, push this forward, and this is probably the only real tricky part. Is you've got to line up the screw back here, the hole back here with the screw, and it takes a little bit of pushing to get that aligned up there. And put the screw back with the nut, and just start to tighten. Got to hold a little pressure on the nut until it grabs. And really that's it. You want to make sure that when you tighten it, you don't over tighten it so that the rudder can still deploy and retract. And then the last step is to put the rudder retraction cord back through the little eyelet here in the rudder. Tie just a simple knot at the end, and that's really all there is to it. Nice and snug, and now you're ready to go. Next thing is just to route your cables, and we've got cable clips here that are hot gluable onto the kayak so it doesn't hurt the surface, and you basically just want to hot glue those in there and then press the cable into place. And once you do that, you're ready to go. Okay guys, we've got the compass rudder install completed. It took about 2 or 3 minutes. Again, just a Phillips screwdriver. And now we're gonna work on this Outback. It's a 2019 Outback. Same steps. Really just need to go over here and take off the rudder retraction cord. There's a little knot there. Sometimes that can be a little tough to do. Really the next thing to do is to start unscrewing the Phillips screw that holds the rudder in. And the rudder is spring loaded, as you guys know, so you gotta kind of be careful when you unload it there. But basically, once you have that rudder unscrewed, try to leave the spring in place and just detach it from there. Set that aside. Grab your Pro, and really just going to reinsert back into there. Push it back down, and then this is the next step that's just a little tricky, and you've got to get this hole lined up. You've got to push a little bit of pressure on the spring and get the hole lined up so that you can get this screw in there. And sometimes it helps to have another hand, but that wasn't too tough there. Once you get that lined up, just screw in the screw, and again, make sure you don't get it too tight. Make sure it still retracts, and then just routing this cable using the hot glue clips that are already installed there, and you're good. Don't forget to put your rudder retraction cord back in. Put a little simple knot there, just a little knot. Okay, so there you have it, guys. You've got the Outback and the compass, both done. I think we did that, both of them in under 5 minutes. Got the stock rudders that they replaced. and you've got this. And if you ever wanted to go back to not have a motor, if you had a tournament or something like that and you couldn't have a motor in it, you could put it back in. Doesn't take that long. Still has the retractable functionality. And that's your Gen 3 XL Pro in a nutshell.